Shalom Israel, and welcome to Hebrew Chronicles Publishing. On today's segment, I'm going to be answering a question which was asked to me by one of my followers. Her name is Denise. The question is, how do you take the ideas that you have and be able to put them on paper? Now, the purpose behind this question, she was pretty much asking, like, how do you take all of the ideas that you have, categorize them, organize them, and put them on paper? Because certain ideas, depending on what type of writing style you use, because everybody is different and everybody's skill set is going to be different. You have different types of writers. You have writers that deal with short stories, which is, I pretty much classify myself in that group. And then you have other brothers and sisters who like to write novels, meaning 500 plus pages. And then you have poets, right? And then you have music writers. So to answer the question, I'm going to give you two different types of answers. One, I'm going to give you an answer that's going to be based upon my opinion. Well, technically both of them are based, they're both opinionated, but one is going to be based on my experience. I'm going to just say it that way. And I'm going to use myself as an example. What motivates me to be able to organize my thoughts and pretty much categorize them and put them on paper? My mindset, I see things as a movie is playing. And I just basically write down what I see. Now, how do I keep my ideas from, mixing? What I do is categorize them. A friend gave me great advice. He said that whenever you have an idea, make sure you record it. And he said because I'm a truck driver, he told me to download a voice recorder. And whenever you have an idea, just pretty much monologue it or speak about it just like you're talking about a movie. So that's what I did. So anytime I have an idea, I just put on my audio recorder and then I just start talking. This character, I got this idea for this character, such his name is this, and this is what he's going to do, and this is why. And then later on, when I have another idea, what I do is I write it down to see if they match. And if it does, then I just add them together. They still dwell on it. I don't write it immediately. I still dwell on it to see if it makes sense to put them together. And that's what I do if it makes sense. If not, then I know it comes from another idea that I had. But to make everything clarify, like I said before, I see everything like a movie. So I would know, morally based, if it's going to match up either way. Now, poets are different. When it comes to poetry, and that's not really my skill set, so I'm just going to use strong opinion on this, okay? Strong. I believe that what motivates and categorizes and helps organize those thoughts to put them on paper is music. Now, I love music. When you read my books, a lot of my ideas come based upon how I feel about a particular scenario. And what's helped me write it out, like sometimes I'll forget. I'll be like, dang, how do I put this together? Or I'll forget certain scenes. I'll be listening to the recording, I'm like, there's something missing. And before I can actually put all of it together, what I'll do is I'll sit back, I'll of course read some scriptures pertaining to the idea that I was having. And if that doesn't actually help it out, then I'll just listen to some music. I will not listen to music that I listen to because then you're going to call me a traitor, okay? But just say, if everything that I watch or listen to, if I can't learn anything or abstract anything from the scriptures or relate it to the scriptures, it's not necessary to me. So based upon, like I said, your skill set, what you're going to have to do is find out what makes you happy and puts you in the mood to write and whatever you're writing. And that's what you're going to use to actually organize your thoughts. Your thoughts or being organized come from how you feel about whatever you're writing about. If I like writing about technically like things of like Blade, a lot of leather, a lot of fighting, things going on, you'll listen to something that makes you motivated, pumped, to keep you moving. Rock or whatever floats your boat. Some people listen to rap that allows them to settle in that whatever mindset that they have to be able to write that particular scene or whatever they're writing. So it's based upon your mood. And what helps you organize them is whatever makes you happy. Whether it's listening to music, reading a particular book in the scriptures, like I said, whatever keeps your mind set on whatever idea you may have. If you want to write a love scene, you'll listen to something that makes you feel more emotional. I can't say what music you may listen to, but whatever gets your mind in that stage, in that mindset, that puts you into that mood. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully I answered your question. Remember to go to www.HebrewChronicles.com. Look at the content that we have. We did pretty much publish or release a new book called The 12 Tribes and the Power of Brotherhood. Make sure you check it out. And if you can, make sure you donate to support the channel. Shalom, Most High, and Christ bless.